Hello everybody, this is Todd Frazee and we are in the last of the series of rod components that have similar features on them. This one's the S60-145 return rod, and as we discussed in the prior two videos, it's very similar to the 117 and the 143. It's pretty much identical to it with some different lengths on the part. Okay, so we're going to do the 145, and this should be a relatively short video because we're going to start with just copying the 143 and then changing all the dimensions in kind to create the 145 using the parametrics in the system. Okay, so we're going to minimize that, and we're going to go over to SolidWorks, and we're going to create us we're going to open our 143 model, okay, which should look like this. Your planes might not be on, make them visible if they aren't already. And then we're going to do a file, save as, and we're going to change the number and the revision to match the 145 drawing. Okay. Alright, so now we've saved it off as a 145. Again, we're going to go and we're going to go in the history tree, and we're going to roll back to the very first feature, which is our revolve solid. We'll expand that feature and open the sketch by left clicking on the sketch. Right clicking on the sketch and hitting edit sketch. We want to look at the sketch in the plane of material. And we're going to change the dimensions that are different here than our drawing. So the 236 is the same. The diameters are all the same. Okay, so we want to start with our longest dimension. We're going to change the 1 inch 650 thousandths number to match our new drawing. Okay, for the 145. So its overall length is 2 inches 340 thousandths. 2 inches 340 thousandths. Okay, and it gives us a significantly longer part. We can now go in and change the dimension from the end of the point to the beginning of this larger diameter. Okay, so it's currently 1 inch 360 thousandths, and on the 145 the dimension is 2 inches and 5 thousandths. So we're going to change that to 2 inches and 50 thousandths. 2 inches and 50 thousandths. Okay, we now changed all the dimensions that are different between those two drawings, and we're going to accept the sketch, and then our part gets significantly longer, but the features are all correct to the drawing. Now we're going to roll forward and see what needs to be changed next. So it looks like obviously the notch is bigger than it should be. It should be within this reinforced area. So we're going to take the sketch for that notch, and we need to update a single dimension. And that dimension is this 1 inch 437 thousandths becomes 2 inches 126. And accept, and it puts it in the correct zone for that cut. We can simply exit the sketch, the part regenerates, and we roll down to our next feature. Our next feature is fine. There's nothing to change on it. It's identical. Now we're going to roll down to our last cuts, which were the holes. Okay, so the holes are the correct diameters, but this one is in the wrong place. The other one is in the correct place. So we're going to edit one dimension on that sketch. and it's this 1 inch 447 thousandths dimension, that on the 145, because it's longer, is 2 inch 136 thousandths. Okay, and we're going to exit that sketch, and we now have created a fully completed Dash 145 model. Make sure you save, and there we go. We've got the last of the series of 3 models that are similar, and hopefully there's some significant time savings for you by copying and editing these files. All right, I'll catch you on the next one.